former province of the Mali Empire. It was a Mandinka kingdom of Senegambia centered on modern northeastern Guinea-Bissau, extending into Casamance in Senegal. The famed Imam of Kabbu, Bafo de Sane, grew up reading the historical origins of his Mandinka tribe and the close links between the various ethnic groups in the greater Senegambia region.
The history of Kabbu, what they got from the elders about Kabbu Empire. 3 clans left the Kaaba from Saudi Arabia. The name of the elderly clan called Kamisimbong and Kanuba Simbong and Lawali Simbong. That Lawali Simbong was the first ruler in Manding Kaaba. From there, the first place they built, they called that place Kirikolli. That is where they first established. Then they built a village. After that, then they told everybody that they will name it after the Kaaba. That is where they call Manding Kaaba. That Lawali Simbong, he was the first ruler in Manding Kaaba. That Lawali Simbong was the one who gave birth to Nara Makang. Nara Makang. That Nara Makang was the one who inherited him in kingship. That Nari Makang was the one who gave birth to Sunjata Keta and Dantarang Tumani. He was also a ruler in Manding. That Nara Makang, his wife, Sasuma Merenteng. That was the name of the wife. That Sasuma Merenteng, at the age of 7, for 7 good years did not give birth. Then he gave birth to Sunjata Keta and Dantaran Tumani. Tramakamba gave birth to Kambi. 6 regions used to rule in Kansala. Mana and Pachana. They always join. Tumanna and Sama also join. Jimara and Kantora also join. These were the ones who joined kingship. From here to around somewhere around Soma. Wherever you see this Nyancho so named, know that his origin is from Kabbu. It's from Kabbu. Up to Guinea Conakry. Up to Kinara in the southern region of Guinea-Bissau. Up to Nyomi in the Gambia. Wherever you see a Nyancho, the origin is from Kabbu. The Manswankas are originally from Mandinkas. The tribe called Biramolu also are from Mandinkas. The Lebos are also from Mandinkas. And the Serers, these are all Mandinkas.
The meteoric rise of Kabbu and its gradual fall will continue to be critically examined and debated by historians and non-historians alike for many years to come. However, a brief analysis of the growth and expansion of Kabbu offers us some useful insights into what was once a bursting kingdom. Of all the rulers of Kabbu, none was more dominant than the 12th and last king Janke Sane. In a typical traditional setting, dependence on mystical powers was high on the political agenda. It was always in the minds of the people and anyone who was warming up for the throne. So we ask why Janke Sane's reign was characterized by war and violence.
The reign of Janke from 1850 to 1868 marked the beginning of new form of exploitation. During the period of cash crop production, Kabbu Empire taxed the dependent territories to provide certain amount of farm produce for the people of Kabbu. That was actually carried out and extended up to Guinea-Conakry, in which Fullers were the dominant force. Therefore, with the new wave of trade, Kabbu was making effort to reaffirm, to entrench its dominance over the existing territories. While those on the southern part, especially southern rivers in Guinea-Conakry, were also mobilizing human and material resources to make sure that they challenge the strength of the Kabbu Empire in order for them to extricate themselves from the exploitation of Kabbu Empire. Consequently, the conflict degenerated to the violence between the Kabbu and the people of Fouta Djallon. And the Kabbu people were ready to be exterminated just to see that they are not dominated by the Fulani forces from Fouta Djallon in Guinea-Conakry. Mama Janke Wali was determined to expose Kabbu to all forms of tactics just to resist Fuller's invasion.
A large swath of land lie uncultivated, abandoned completely by the residents of this settlement. This is Kansala, the imperial capital of Kabbu. So what has happened to this great capital? Tombong Sane, the man who claims to be a relation to the legendary Janke Wali, said more than 200 years after the total annihilation of Kabbu, Kansala is still awash with forces of the underworld. Forces that Janke Wali has used to expand his kingdom, and most significantly, they were the forces that probably brought him to power and ultimately witnessed his dramatic fall from power.
Afaya Janke Wali kensende.
Janke Wali was not an ordinary man. But not only Janke Wali. Anybody who is to be installed in Kabbu, they were actually attached to something spiritually. Janke Wali was connected to spirits. Wherever he goes for war, the spirit will fight for him. That is why the genes or the spirit help him to explode the armory.
Side by side with the socio-historical fact-finders, Tombong Sane explained the various conspiracy theories that made the rounds in Kansala during Janke Wali's reign. To back up his argument, a shrine that was reportedly used by Janke Wali's soldiers was cited as a classic example of the forces that virtually controlled everything that had to do with Janke Wali and the kingdom of Kabbu. In this stone, Tombong Sane narrated, the soldiers preparing to go to war will know about their fate. But how?
This is the white stone. The 5 clans. It belongs to the 5 clans here. Why it belongs to those 5 clans? At that time, Sonko, Sanyang, Manjang, Jambang, Konjira, they own this particular white stone. When they are going for war, this is where they sharpen their swords. And this particular hole you are seeing in the middle, this is where they pour the milk. The others hole in the corner there, normally the palm wine is normally poured there. This other one beside the main hole, this is where they pour the human blood. When they are going for war, they will come one by one. Whoever sharpen the sword, if actually see the that particular white milk turned into black, they will actually ask the person to stay, because if the person goes, he will die. Whoever sharpened the knife and it is not changed, the color doesn't change, which means you will come back here safe. And whatever they say here, that's what they are going to do. And this was normally protected by the spirits or jinns.
It was a time when Islam had not taken roots in this area and to the people. Combat operations were always based on two fronts: military might and spiritual capabilities. The raging controversy as regard the circumstances that led to the total annihilation of Kansala and the subsequent death of Jankewali loom large in the minds of today's generation of Kabunkas and the descendants of the Fullers of Futotoro. Different accounts from both sides of the divide have conflicting stories as regard the final moments of Jankewali when the end was inevitable. This version maintained that Jankewali disappeared, and Tombang Sane went on to say that no one can precisely say where Jankewali was buried.
Jankewali. But generation to generation will come. Nobody will be able to identify the grave or the tomb of Jankewali. When the war was about to come, he called his Giriot Jaliwali Jebati. His wife Kumba Sambang. He convened a meeting. Whenever the Futa people identify my grave, Futa will end up ruling this world. From their shrine, that is Jalambantang, between the shrine and his palace, Jankewali, Jalwali Jebate, Kumba Sambang, they disappeared completely. Nobody could identify the tomb of the wife, the Jali, and Jankewali himself.
The view from Sefo Charnambala of Kanjufa is different. According to him, he was told by his parents that when the Fuller army attempted to capture Jankewali Sane, he rushed to his gun stores and set it ablaze.
Okay.
Okay.
Aido baldi ko ni way dewi kambe tan sedbe jogi dere to few wala gol ni fewta e baldi heni.
Okay. Now he said the thing is the Mandinka kings, the Mandinka and his people were invading the Fullers all the time, seizing their cattle, their wealth and whatsoever they have. And when we come to the side of bedding, they said only the kings, that is the Mandinkas, should lie comfortably on the bed. But for the Fullers, they have to lay across the bed. Yeah. Okay, that was one of the greatest reasons why the Fullers attacked them. But for them, anybody who is to be appointed a king here or a chief, if you are to be a governor at Gabu, will not come back here to Kanjufa. You'll have to go to Tabajang. Okay. Okay, Tabajang is in the Gabu region. You'll have to go to Tabajang. From there, you go to Kambana. You go to Wonango. You pay respect to the Bani Malaki tree, the lucky tree. Then you come here and sit on your throne. Here in Gabu here.
Alpha Bakari Gidali.
It's Alpha Bakari Gidali.
Alpha Mama Pare.
And Alpha Mama Pare. They were the ones who fought the Mandinkas here. That's why since then it's the Fullers who have been ruling this area. That's how it has been.
He was the 12th and last ruler of Kabul, yet Jankewali Sane's reign was characterized by war and violence, demonstrating once again the military might upon which Kabul was built. And when the end was near, the invading Fuller army fought with Jankewali's forces and ultimately destroyed Kabul.
The audience and the readers should understand that the withdrawal of Mandinka sovereignty over Kabbu in the 15th century marked the emergence of monarchical-based administration dominated by the Korins of Sanis and Manis, who were determined to control the region's political and economic affairs. Consequently, the political and the economic viability of the region provoked the Fullers to attack. This led to the invasion from Futa Jalon, led by Imam Al-Mami Omar of Futa Imam. Consequently, Kabbu was destroyed. It is left to the readers to judge or conclude who the victor was.